When did you realize your twin brother had been completely brainwashed by your parents? Growing up, our family was obsessed with appearances, especially height. Every morning, my dad would line me and my brother Pablo up against the kitchen wall and measure us with a ruler he kept just for that. If we were even a quarter inch below his ideal chart, we lost privileges, no TV, no dessert, no friends. By the time we were 12, Pablo had discovered about human growth hormones. He started buying sketchy supplements, using birthday money. Things got worse in high school. Dad installed pull-up bars in every doorway. We had a hand from them before every meal to stretch our spines. Mom would feed us raw egg protein shakes, timing us with a stopwatch. The faster we finished, the more love points we earned that week. I could barely swallow them without gagging. Pablo, he'd trained himself to down them without blinking. But he didn't stop there. He slept on the floor to avoid soft mattresses, wore ankle weights to school under his jeans. By 16, he had convinced our parents to take him to 3 different limb lengthening surgery consultations. They were proud of him for it. The final straw for me came junior year. I secretly joined the wrestling team, where being shorter actually helped in my weight class. When my parents found out, they locked me out backyard shed for a weekend. I knocked on Pablo's window, begging him to sneak me some food. He just looked down and "Mother, you chose this?" College was my escape. I moved across the country to Oregon, got into rock climbing, and met my girlfriend Samantha. She's 2 inches taller than me and couldn't care less. For the first time in my life, I felt like a person, not some failed science experiment. 3 years around Easter, Sam convinced me to visit home. "Maybe they've changed," she said. "Yeah, right." The first thing my mom said at the door. "Did you shrink?" Pablo walked in behind her and I barely recognized him. His face was gaunt, his spine rammed straight from wearing a back brace nearly 24 feet 7. He looked older, worn down. The growth hormones had wrecked him. His jaw was oversized, forehead jutting out, hands puffed and swollen. "Brother!" he shouted, rushing over to stand back with me. "I'm getting the surgery next month. Doc says I can do both tibias and femurs." I felt sick. "Pablo, that could paralyze you. You could die. Better dead than short," he said, dead serious. Our parents nodded like it was wisdom. Dinner turned into an intervention, except I was the target. They handed it optimization, circled job ads for tall men only, and even showed me a PowerPoint presentation about how I was wasting my genetic potential. I mentioned Samantha. My mom's face twisted. "She's using you for a green card. No woman wants a man she can look down on. She's from Seattle," I said. "Even worse," my dad added, "she's settling. No other options." Then Pablo pulled out a syringe right at the dinner table. "Just try it once," he said, waving it in my face. I got extra from my doctor. When I refused, he lunged to inject me. Our parents held me down. My mom literally grabbed my arms while my dad shouted, "It's for your own good." I broke free and bolted. Pablo chased me, still holding the syringe. His body breaking down from all the chemicals. I jumped into my rental car and peeled out, looking in the rearview mirror as my entire family stood there. Pablo waving that needle like a lunatic. The next morning, I woke up to 47 missed calls. The voicemail started with guilt trips, then disavowal, then Pablo sobbing. "You're choosing to be genetic trash." 2 months later, I got a call from a hospital in Mexico. Pablo's surgery had gone catastrophically wrong. Full videos on the channel. Link in the description.